From the beautiful campus of Casper College, it's the T-Birds Coaches Show, bringing you game breakdowns, expert analysis, and exclusive interviews. Here's your host, Tom Myler.
Hello, T-Bird fans, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of the Casper College Coach Show. Joining us once again, Coach Angel Sharman. Welcome back, Coach. Do we have another conversation about what we have to record?
No.
I mean, we can make it some sort of running gag, or we could, talk about volleyball.
Let's just talk about volleyball.
I guess. I mean, we do like talking about volleyball, so that's a good thing.
Yep.
Coach, I like our team this year, and I'll tell you that. And I know we've had some ups and downs, and we've played some really tough teams. But I like our team and our chances and how they're progressing and moving forward. Do you agree with that?
I do. Again, the last two weekends were tough, but again, that's what we want. We've always done it that way. I think it does make us better. And one thing with this group, I don't think they're upset or hang their heads or things like that. So that's good. We're right there. Yep. NJC was fifth in the nation, and we lost in 5. So, it could have went either way. And then we had to play Colby that next morning. We were a little tired at that moment, but we showed up in the third, but it was a little bit late. So we can play with them, and we just have to believe that we just get that little killer instinct when it's 22, 23, and just get that belief that we can beat that.
And that's why I like this team, because, I mean, yes, the results will show, hey, Colby lost in 3, but it's like when you actually watch the film, you're like, no, you played them really well. And granted, maybe for the first 2, it's like, hey,
right.
You weren't woken up yet. But then it's like, there's the team that we know that can come and compete with the top 5, top 10 team. And, I mean, the thing with NJC, which was really weird, is like you'd lose a set 25-10. Then all of a sudden you flip around and beat them 25-16. You're like, okay, well, what am I getting today? Like, what am I getting this set?
Well, we beat them the first set, and so we beat them pretty good the first set. And so I don't know if they were like, we came out the second set the same pace, but NJC picked up their pace. And so we didn't match up to their pace, and I think that kind of shocked us a little bit. We told them that, hey, that's not the team that normally comes out, so they're going to come out. And so then they did it to us that second set, and then we didn't respond in the third. We battled back and forth, and then they just got on a run. We had one rotation that we really struggled with on the third set, and then the fourth we came out and it was a battle, and we won that one. And then the fifth was back and forth. So we didn't get a call that we wanted. But the girl even said she touched it, which is frustrating. But, it is what it is. But we just have to take care of business on our end because we can't control that. So, I was happy with the battle, and at least we can go either way. And the outcome could have went either way. So we're right there with everybody. So,
yeah, like I said, that's why I like our team this year. I mean, we're fighters. We might not quite be there with that killer instinct yet, but they're fighters. They're ready to go. The one word I did think about maybe, and I mean, you kind of talked a little bit about this, and not necessarily, so this word might be incorrect, but maybe a consistency factor of, hey, yes, you have that tempo this first set, but now you've got to bring it up even more, so a higher consistency. I don't know. So like I said, I don't know if consistency is the right word.
Yeah, I think our consistency is really good because we do the little things right. We just kind of, once in a while, we get into a situation where it gets really tight, and I don't know, that's when our communication level goes down a little bit, and when that goes down, then we don't think about doing the little things. And so, doing the cover, rotating on different positions. So it's just those little things. And then we let too many runs happen because before we let runs happen, we were able to come back. But we were able to come back against teams that weren't as talented and probably had that killer instinct of, let's finish them. We got them down. Let's finish. And so we're playing teams that we can't give them 4-point run. But at the same time with this team, we can fight back. And I know they know that, but
why do that to yourself?
Why do it? And so we're just trying to get that area fixed up a little bit of, okay, we shank a couple passes, let's not worry about the last 2 plays, let's focus on the play that's in hand. So we're trying to really work on that a little bit, because we let that set in a little bit.
Well, do you feel like this is a more forward-looking team that, you made a mistake, but let's get over it, be a goldfish, move on to the next thing?
They are. I think they're really working on that, and we talked about really being a good teammate, of instead of saying, hey, you're all right, just, be like, look him in the eye and be like, you got the next one, we have faith in you. Getting a little bit more leadership out there.
Okay.
And we had that, I think, on Saturday. So we lost to Colby, and we bounced back after Colby. And so I thought that was a lot better job after even Friday evening when we played, is those little things of giving your teammate, hold them accountable a little bit.
Right.
Of, we have faith in you, instead of being like, oh, hey, my bad. Everybody knows it's your bad.
Yeah.
So I thought that helped quite a bit.
Yeah, because you lose the first 2, but battled. Won the next 2. The first ranked win over Iowa Western, won it in 4, and then just took care of business against New Mexico Junior College.
We did.
It was great to see. I thought those next 2 was a great response to those first 2 games.
Absolutely, and I will say this: I think it's not just the people that were on the court, the people that were on the sideline ready to go in, do a fantastic job of supporting their teammates. And so, you always see people when you watch Division I volleyball, when there's a challenge review and you're just waiting, they always pan over to the sideline. Well, our sideline does some crazy things, and they're getting more crazy, and so, which is good to see, because that also helps our people that are on the court. So it was a good team effort that we had on the last 2.
I think what I love about volleyball the most is, there's all those, there's the technical skill, there's the lineups and your matchups and kind of your rotations, but it's such a mental game, and very much a game of momentum, that if you don't have it at the right time, it kind of ruins it.
Yeah, well, we're not the only ones that do it. NJC showed it too. They beat us to second and third set pretty good, and then we come back out on the fourth and beat them. So it's just, the game is crazy, and that's why they play 5 sets, I guess. So,
yeah.
But you also see it at the Division I level. I just watched Nebraska play, and they got beat.
Oh, wow.
And then they turn around and slaughter somebody, and it's just the game. It's just weird.
Yeah. Volleyball is so much fun, though. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Which is why we like talking about it, right?
Sure.
So you go 2-2 over the weekend. Is there any specific moment that you liked, or were like, oh, that's something we're going to work on in practice?
I think the thing is our defense, I love our defensive effort. We hustle after every ball, which is great to see, because we didn't have that last year, and we talked about, defense is what's going to win things. We're a great hitting team, but it's just our ball control. If we can have good ball control, then our hitting is going to get there. So I thought our defense was pretty darn good. There's a little bit of spots in there that I thought it was a little shaky. And then I think our biggest thing is we're going to work on some blocking. We had individual workouts this morning, and so we're really kind of focused on the blocking, because, again, that's part of our defense. So we're working on that. We're not a bad blocking team. We're pretty good, but there's just a couple of areas in that. So hopefully we can work on that and continue our strong defense. Well,
bringing up defense too, you did have, I think this is now the second player where it's been the Region 9 North Defensive Player of the Week. So McKenna Lorenzen got it this week. It was Peyton Caruth that actually got offensive and defense a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
And then Peyton, for this tournament, got part of the all-tournament team.
Yeah.
So, you've got some dogs on the team there, Coach.
We do, and what's crazy is I probably, I have a hard time of who I'm going to put in there, because I have multiple people that could get this award, and then the coaches vote, we all vote, and so, but again, McKenna's been right there every week. She puts it out there all the time, so it's great to see, and the defensive people that we have is just strong, and Peyton had a high defensive night or weekend as well, but Aubrey Hackett, our middle, she was hitting phenomenal, and blocking, and so we had a hard time of who we were going to choose, but But yeah, we did put Aubrey in there for offensive, but kind of got beat out. But, we're always going to put our kids out there, and because they do a great job.
So you got to play the best player, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so pretty good weekend overall, I'd say. Lots of progress, growth. Yep. We're getting closer to conference. You're going to take a little bit of a break. Like, you're still going to play. We're going to go over and play Miles Community College this weekend up in Montana. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect this week.
I tell you what, Miles is very scrappy. They're not real big. They have a couple people that are 5'10", but again, I think they really work hard. I've been watching some video on them. They're not something that we look past. They came down to us last year, and so we're returning the favor to go down there. And again, just to help us get one match in before we go into our regional play. So I think it's going to be good for us just to play on the road, get used to playing one game on Saturday. But again, we need to serve aggressive at them. I think we're going to try to get them out of their system. They have a middle and an oppo that swing really well. And so if we can, again, work on our blocking, that's why we're working on blocking.
Gotcha.
And then, again, our region is very quick and big. So, again, those are what we're going to work on for Saturday and hopefully we can carry that on to next week as well.
Yeah, if you're not overlooking Miles, but you can take this definitely as, hey, this is in preparation for our regional matchups because, Region 9, I've talked about it with soccer coaches that Region 9, it might get overlooked sometimes with the national rankings, but we're a scrappy region and everyone comes to play and you can't really overlook anybody. You can't,
and I feel like especially volleyball side in our region has improved tremendously, and so you don't get a night off anybody you play. So you have to be ready every single night. And everybody wants to come after Casper too, so which is fine.
We like that.
It's the way we want it to be, but we got to be ready to play every single night. And so we're going to look at Saturday of that and work on the things that we have to improve on from this last 2 weeks, and hopefully we can continue that.
All right. Well, I'm excited for you, Coach. I feel like it's been ups and downs on the season, but overall, I'm not sad about it. Maybe not the record we want, but it's not something I'm sad about.
I'm not, our record is what it is, but, we're still in the positive side. So we are still competing against the high-level teams. And so, again, I'm not going to pad my record to look like we are 15-2. And play JV teams or Division II or Division III teams all the time to make that record. That's not me. I don't think the kids want to do that because they want to play high caliber teams. Mm-hmm. And so they enjoy that, and that's what they want to do, which is great. When you have kids that are like, oh, why are we playing these teams? Then we're not going to be successful. But this group wants to play them. And so we just have to get over that little hump, which I feel like we got on top, and now we just got to keep climbing and stay on top of playing those teams and try to finish it.
Well, only about halfway through the season. We've got plenty of time to really prove that. And then, yes, all these matches matter, but then with region play and then Region 9 tournament, that's when when you got to come.
For sure.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, Coach.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure, because we love talking volleyball.
Love it.
All right, fans. They're going to be gone this week, but they will be back the following week. But we'll have Coach Angel Sharman come in before then and talk a little bit more about that. But until then, we will see you next time.